Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. This is me again. Ah, boy, it's end of the year and it was a longer time. And first of all, what I want to say, if you celebrate Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I just don't know if I will be able to upload any videos before end of the year. So this is probably will be my end of year video. Obviously, already know we have sneaky position on Vietnam map, so we will cover that. It's just, sneak peek kind of preview of what I've done in this video. Another thing that I want to say, thank you for all of your likes, shares, comments, goods, bads, doesn't matter. I try to respond to all of them. My apologies if I missed some of you. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This is my first kind of year with the actively using the channel, actively uploading the videos on my channel. Yeah, just what I can say, only thank you. And another thing is just, if you watch the video, if you come across to my video randomly, I upload, this type of videos, sometimes just, battles, some sneaky position, secret position as well, type of content. If you like such a content, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing your thoughts in the comments, sharing with your friends who also play the War Thunder. This is our favorite game. And yeah, that helps and motivates any creator to do what they are doing, and I'm doing it just because I see feedback from you. Yeah, that's really what creator needs from me. It doesn't cost you anything to just give a like and say something and I don't know, share with your friends. I realize my long form videos don't get much views, even though I put a lot of time on making those. All this browsing the map, all that stuff. It takes a lot of time. So yeah, that's very, very important for as I said, for any creator. Yeah. For all of those who you guys do that, thank you for that again. Hopefully next year will be much more fun, and I know there are lots of updates. I'm always late to the updates. Fighter Gaijin, infantry, all that stuff, I know. But again, not so much time available for me to go into those videos or each update. I still have to do some work, etc. Long, boring talking. Well, okay. Thank you again for all of you entire year. What you've done, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. So today we're gonna cover Vietnam map part 2. And this hill... okay, I'm not gonna spoil right now. So I spent quite a bit of time, as I always, and I found the very king posizione. And we will get to the details how to get here, not only with Fox, by the way. Much more solid vehicles we will get here. But yeah. Anyways, again, please leave a like, share your thoughts, criticism, anything. And let's jump into our posiciones. Hopefully you will like it. Haha. Alrighty, first one, we will start, from the chill positions, not so extremely whoa positions. So the first one, again, look on the map. We are driving here. This is the larger version of the Vietnam. My first video was like a shorter, like smaller version of the Vietnam, because I thought it's, they don't, send you to larger version of the Vietnam. So this posizione, what you can see here, it's not something sneaky or something, like pretty much anyone can get here, but it's here. I just want to show you. And you see that corridor, look at the map, what you can control from here, that side, and also the kind of center of the map. So if you have a good gun depression, and obviously probably you need to have some good turret armor, and look at the view, what you can see from here, what you can control. Again, I know everyone sees you. Yeah, that's obvious, man. No one tells you to stay here like on top of the hill and say, hey, I'm here, tasty, kill, please take me. No. So you can control pretty much all the center and even beyond the center. And also this side of the map, you can control, you know, the corridor that comes, you know, enemy, if enemy wants to push this way, you can control two sides. And you have this rock over here to, you know, shoot and scoop and a poop. I don't know, whatever. Second one, again, map attenzione on the map. I'm showing on the map which rock are we talking about. It's the east spawn and north spawn, northeast spawn. So we are driving over here again, nothing difficult. There is a good, nice, tasty kind of ladder, or you know, uphill. You probably can get here with only caterpillar or tracked tanks, I would say. I haven't tried wheelie tanks. I mean, you can try, I think you can do it, but I don't know. I thought, you know, tanks with tracks are the best for this position. So yeah, slightly struggle to get uphill, but eventually you get here. So now what you gain from this position, you gain controlling of two attacking zones, let's say this way. Again, the same corridor that in previous position you can control. You know, enemy comes from those positions, and I show on the map. Yep, from there. And also you can control the like this front side of the map, because there are two sides where enemy can push on you. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a dangerous position. So I was thinking, okay, where we can hide here to play from, you know, turrets, all that stuff. And if you didn't notice, now I'm using a Swedish premium tank instead of Fuji. Fuji is fine. Just decided, you know, to make a difference. So yeah, you can control that side of the, you know, temple, whatever that is over there. You can control that side from here. And I mean, you can also browse this position yourself, you know, open again, custom battle, check what you know, maybe you have your favorite tank that has certain characteristics, height, you know, armor, all that stuff. I can cover, you know, coverage for all tanks, obviously, but you know, you can just know how to get to this hill and how to play from there. You need to know your, you know, battle MBT, whatever tank you are playing with. So here you have a rock, you can play from your turret, you can control that kind of arc over there, and yeah, pretty solid, you know, position, unexpected position. If you're gonna use that, I couldn't try knock that tree down, but yeah, it's here. Use it until, you know, Gaijin, you know, kind of not patched it. So even from here you can control that the same position that I mentioned before. So quite a bit of hills to control that center part of it. And by the way, if you haven't done so, you can also check my previous Vietnam map, position map. You can check that as well. I probably will leave link somewhere in the comment section or description, maybe in the both, so you can go ahead and check that video as well. This is the second part. All and righty then. Next one. Again, nothing super wow kind of stuff. I realize, you know, it's also some good position if enemy pushes you, and I'm just here showing you where this location is. Just look at the map, look at the rocks, hills around, and you can take orienteer from based on those. So you drive over here, nothing, you know, super skilled position, nothing like that. You could just climb over here. Of course, you have to do it like as early as possible, but it's kind of contradictory, because if you coming here, that means enemy is pushing very hard so that you want to come here. If enemy doesn't push and your all teammates pushing forward, then you know, staying here doesn't make sense. It's a little bit struggle only with this tank for some reason. Fuji, you know, all those tanks are quickly climbing over here. Let's say they have good grip and, you know, friction, all that stuff. So it's a nice position, you know, you can shoot and hide behind this rock and control the same corridor. So to controlling the same corridor, you have at least 3 positions we covered. Yeah, I'm showing on the map again, look at the marking, all that stuff. Pretty, you know, useful position, I think. And you can shoot from above. If enemy wants to go downhill, you can turn off your engine and they will not know you are here. Alrighty, next one. We are coming closer to some fatty positions. So this is it. This is how you get to the top of that hill. Look on the map where we are going. So what I want to say, I wasn't able to get there with MBT. I mean exactly this one, you know, real MBT. But I feel you can do that. I just don't have like fast enough MBTs. So if you have something that goes 72 plus kilometers an hour, also it depends on the tank's weight as well. It also plays a role. So leopards, you know, all those leopards, they can do that. Just pay attention where my tank, which pattern on the ground near this jump I'm stepping on, I'm driving over. That's very important. And which angle I'm driving as well. You can scroll back and watch it again. So I started from the very easy vehicle to jump to pretty much any you know, position. So, you know, in my case it's a Fox, it's a very speedy tank. So I struggled here because it's a tiny tank, it's, you know, stucks everywhere. It was a long struggle. However, after I figure out how to eventually, you know, get there, turn there, it was quite a bit of a time. And I did it. Eventually I did it, and I'm gonna like lift this position. I mean, again, you have to do practice. With Fox, it's high likely you can do it pretty much from the first try. So yeah, it's just, you know, left, right, back, forward. Yeah, here I already left this position and I was so already excited that you know, you can imagine where we are going now, right? You already saw in the beginning of the video. So just spoiler, this is not the only vehicle that will get here, so please watch until the end. So I was okay, this is giant hill, holy moly mother fire, where we should go first. So I always, when I jump to any hill, I always first thing that it comes to my mind to go the highest point of that hill, just to see what you can see from that hill. And I'm doing it here. It's like no one was here pretty much. I don't know, maybe someone else found this position and they jumped over here, but I don't honestly watch many YouTubers, you know, YouTube videos. The only channel that sometimes I watch is Dollar Place. I will say that, I don't mind. He just, you know, he's a funny guy, he has a funny accent. So the only channel, and he doesn't do, you know, secret position kind of videos. So look at the view, man, look freaking at the view. Oh boy. And this is not the, you know, coolest part of this hill. So I'm just here showing you what you can see from here. Imagine I don't have, again, Weasel, you know, if I would have Weasel, you could jump here with the bush on your top of your turret and, you know, eliminate the enemies, man. Oh boy. Pretty much entire map. It's still here. We can use it until another update where, you know, Gaijin will patch this position probably, I'm pretty sure. So another hill, it's the same hill, it's just, you know, I drive on the other higher peak of this hill to see what we have over here, what we have, you know, curiosity. Yeah, you can see all the way back off the map, and I don't know, it doesn't matter, it doesn't make sense to go there, just I'm like, holy moly. And by the way, I also jumped to the front hill. I'm just showing here, like here, and I jumped once over, you know, over there. I jumped over there, but I was a red zone and I was with the Fox and I doesn't have enough grip, you know, enough friction, so I just exploded. But I think you can do that. But what if you have this hill over here? You don't need that hill. Look the beauty. Once you get here, you don't need any other positions, honestly. You can use this position for everything else. Just look at what you can see from here. Anywhere you can control everything from here, and no freaking person can think that you are here. And this is the front part of the same hill. I'm just cutting to save the time. So this is we were in the back side of it. Now we are going, those hills, we were there, and now we are moving the very front part of the this mountain or hill, whatever you want to call. So over here. So from here, I mean, cool, right? Yeah. I mean, you can use it. So it's not only Fox can get here, actually. Something very serious can get here as well, and we will get here. Have a patience. Alrighty, next one, the same hill, the same place where we can jump over there. So if you have something like this, I have this one, kind of having enough speed. Just pay attention to my speed, and that's how you get here. So here I was a little bit unlucky because my tank jumped over here and my backside facing the hill, so it doesn't have enough reverse speed. So it was a little bit of a problem to get there with reversing. So yeah, I tried, it was maybe, who knows, but no, it was a long struggle to get here. What I've done instead, and the one important thing, these rocks, for some reason, they are not that slippery, In Attica map, I remember they were so freaking annoying. So what I did, I just moved a little forward, turned my face here, and that way I was able to eventually to get to that hill with this tank as well. This tank, I don't know, there is another one, I don't know, something like I believe Mephisto, similar something, anything that has speed, and a jumpy tank, you can do that. I mean, it's over here. Yeah, it was a lot of struggle. I didn't want to cut this, so I want to show you don't waste your time. You probably will have big problem to get there. It doesn't want to do that. So eventually, no, it feels like you almost, but no, it doesn't. So eventually I turned, and I just want to show you that I was able to get here. It's the same hill. So yeah, this is perfect position, and it's not super safe. You once you jump on those rocks, make sure, I don't know, drop a smoke or something, because you're a higher hill and enemy can see you from behind. So it might be a little bit of a problemo. And here I'm kind of showing you again, facing up. It's much easier to go uphill versus when your butt is looking this way. Not super fast, but you have much more a forward speed, and eventually you are able to get over here. Here I'm trying to show that I tried it with Fuji, and I feel like you potentially can jump over there, but again, my Fuji, what's the speed here? 71. All these, yeah, I was able to go over that rock, but yeah, I don't know. Try it. Here, it's just maybe extra kind of content. I found some hidden rock on this part of the map. It's maybe more for Gaijin rather than you guys. You can also maybe use it. It's somewhere over here. You stuck over here, but it's transparent. You can see enemy. Maybe enemy even can shoot you, but they don't know there is a rock. I don't know. It's here. Maybe somehow you can tactically use this. It's a hidden rock. I don't think you can shoot through that this rock, but definitely you can hide behind and trick enemies to shoot you, thinking that, you know, I mean, you are obviously exposed yourself, but there is a rock. So once they shoot, you move forward, shoot them back, reverse back, and they don't know that. So this is our kind of little community secret. You know, you can use it, maybe you already know, I don't know. Here I'm just trying to understand what I was trying to go uphill, you know, to jump over the hill. Then I suddenly stuck on this, you know, hidden rock, or, you know, whatever that is. So I'm shooting to see where it starts. So, I mean, it's over here, man. I don't know. Yeah, this is, as you can see, it registers my shots. It's right in front of me, but it's invisible. I don't know. I thought maybe I can somehow get behind it or something. You know, you can hide your tiny vehicle here, maybe diesel, something like that. Again, tiny something with, you know, strong something. Once enemy shoots, you can just, you know, do the rest. So this one, kind of, I tried to jump over there, but feels like you can. Honestly, I wasn't able to jump over there for this hill. Yeah, it drops you back. I tested something, some other places, but whatever, I wasn't able. So, whoa, our Swedish boy, we are going to the same hill with the tracked tank. And pay attention again, the pattern, the trajectory where I'm taking, exactly where I'm aiming, and of course you need speed. Less you turn on the way over here, the better there is, because you don't lose speed. And honestly, I would say this tank is not my most speedy tanks. Fuji is my most speedy tank, but for some reason I wasn't able to get here. Once you jump over there, you don't need to hold W or something, just stop. Remove your hands from all the keyboard, let it stay there, and from there try to turn your tank on the side so that you have much more you know, friction, so you don't slide down. And again, these rocks are pretty, you know, solid. They don't as slippery as other rocks in other maps. Again, this reverse kind of position kind of annoying. I thought, you know, this is I have enough, you know, reverse speed. Why can't I just go with reverse? Why not? But no, man, this is annoying. Eventually, if you happen that your butt looking at this way, you can just drive down, turn your face upwards, and try use, you know, facing up, kind of uphill, go over there. I'm just showing you it's not, it looks like you're almost there, but no, it's kind of annoyingly placed rocks over here. So yeah, and eventually I thought, you know, whatever, I'm gonna go down and just turn my face up and go this way. Yeah, you know, from here you look like you're almost there. The tiny pixel of this rock doesn't let you go reverse, you go back. So yeah, and your front is exposed, kind of. I don't know, maybe you can drop here some smoke grenades while you're doing all these body movements. So I drove down. I thought, okay, I need more speed probably, so I turned to just make sure you don't slide down, you know, don't rush. It was a little bit time consuming to turn it properly, because I don't know, maybe something with this Swedish exactly tank, it doesn't have much, you know, friction, you know, that stuff. And I was afraid that I'm gonna slide down. I didn't want to do that, you know. I'm all on here, let's say the very tiny step, and I'm gonna be on the hill, but you know, it took a little bit of a struggle. So why I'm showing you that, in order to get you know, to get to the top, there is one important trick you need to do in order to be able to get uphill. Because here I thought, okay, I have a front, you know, speed, all that stuff, it's nice. No, even facing up, I had kind of struggled a little bit, Then I figure out something, and I'm gonna show you now. So again, I'm struggling. So when you go uphill, turn a little bit of right to that green grass kind of stuff, like here, you know, turn right. Yeah, so then you can go uphill. Well, the rest you already know what we have over there. That's it for the Vietnam part 2, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you watched till the end. If you did, please again leave a like, share your thoughts, of course subscribe, that's very important, and yeah, and share with your friends, you know, social media, all that stuff, you know, it helps. And I'll continue to upload videos, you know, finding the positions, all that stuff for you guys. And yeah, it's a kind of motivation, of course, seeing the feedback from you guys. Appreciation. And again, Happy New Year, Happy Merry Christmas, and I'll see you on next one day. Oh boy, maybe next year. Take care, guys. I see you. I will see you. Alrighty.